So it is November 11th and it's a beautiful day. It's around 65 degrees Fahrenheit and it should be the same way tomorrow, but the day after tomorrow we are expecting snow. So this is a very welcome surprise for us. We've had some really cold days. As a matter of fact, this is my garden 11 days ago on October 31st, and I had to run out to my garden when it stopped raining and harvest my peppers. We were expecting a really cold night, and I just wanted to go ahead and get those peppers off the plants before they were killed by the frost. Of course, we know that the peppers are frost sensitive, and really for them to do well, they need daytime temperatures between 65 degrees Fahrenheit and 80 degrees Fahrenheit. And we're not really expecting those temperatures probably until next spring or summer. So I wanted to go ahead and get those peppers off, even though they are supposed to ripen up to red. I planted some of my peppers late in the season, and so those of course have not had enough time to ripen, but pretty much I've been enjoying a lot of red peppers all summer long. Also, for the first time this year, I'm growing a pepper called Sugar Rush, which is supposed to mature to a peach color, but I don't have time for that to mature, even though I have gotten a few, and so that's been nice. Hopefully I'll plant this a little bit earlier next year, and I'll enjoy some of these really sweet peppers. And then of course here is one of my favorite peppers to grow. It's a Spanish pepper, and they mature to red. They get really big, and of course I'm growing this in 6 inches of soil, and this plant has just really been producing well. I should have actually trellised it a little bit, because once it becomes weighted down with all these peppers, it just tips right over. I'm still amazed to this day, even though I've been using the square foot garden method for many years, that so much can grow in only about 6 to 7 inches of soil. So back to my square foot garden here on November 11th. I've just been draping my little frost covers over shepherd's hooks during the day, and then I throw them over the vegetation in the evening on those nights where it's supposed to be really cold. In this bed I have some beautiful arugula growing, along with some spinach over here to the right, and then in the back I have dill. Now my dill is very sensitive. When the temperature gets to about 26 or 27 degrees Fahrenheit, I lose my dill. So that's one reason I'm covering up this bed, even though the spinach and the cilantro and the parsley that's growing over here all do very well with the cold temperatures. This parsley plant, I need to pull it because it looks like it's starting to bolt on me. However, this parsley plant here is absolutely beautiful, and I plan to make some parsley soup tomorrow. And so that's a real easy recipe with using only about 5 ingredients. So I'll make sure to leave a link for you if you want to check it out. And then we have the red romaine lettuce. I have some carrots that are coming up, which I don't expect will mature. Then some herbs I've transplanted in September, such as tarragon, lavender, and sage. And the sage does wonderful through the winter cold months as well. And then this is the bed I'm covering for the whole entire winter. You notice I have a dead pepper plant here in the middle that I need to pull that out. In front I have some Napa cabbage growing, and mainly I'm covering this bed because my broccoli did real well without cover last year, and I want to see how it performs with cover. So I'm always having some kind of experiment in the garden, and so I thought I would give that a try. Over here, this bed will not be covered at all. I'll be harvesting this Bok Choy cabbage very soon. It's ready right now. It looks great. I have a lot of cilantro and shallots. Now the cilantro will slow down its growth in January and February. However, I do expect that it will double its size here in November and December, and then of course it springs back in March and just takes off for an early spring harvest for me, and it does that every year. So if you have any questions about what I'm growing, please leave them down below the video, and I will be more than happy to help you. Thank you so much for watching, and y'all have a beautiful day.